Hey everybody, welcome to Leaning Left. I'm David Rodriguez, and as I record this, we are now in day 2 of not having a functioning Congress. This is the first time in 100 years this has happened. Amazing. This time, it's whether we should continue with sanity or not, I think. So Kevin McCarthy of the Republicans was, by all accounts, the front runner for this position, but he can't seem to get enough votes. I believe they voted 5 or 6 times right now, but to be honest, I've lost track. He can't get it done. In fact, Hakeem Jeffries over on the Democrat side has had more votes than he has, but of course, you need a full majority in order to win Speaker of the House. So we have no speaker. Now what this shows is a total lack of leadership on the Republican side. And how do I know that? Well, you know how I mentioned Hakeem Jeffries has been in the lead. He's had 212 votes. That's because every Democrat has voted for him. And the reason why that is because there's leadership over there. Now, both sides, whether Republican or Democrat, have people within those parties that disagree with each other, sometimes very strongly. But the Democrats are able to pull together. The Republicans are not. Kevin McCarthy cannot get enough votes. And why? It's because of the seditious 19 over there who don't want to vote him in. It's cuckoos like these that are keeping it from happening. And the messed up thing is that in order to get their votes, Kevin McCarthy has already promised a ton of stuff that is pretty bad. Like he wants to get rid of all, oversight into Congress. God, now why would they want that? He's promised to get rid of the metal detectors that they have there, which were put in place after January 6th. Because, if you fail a coup once, you might as well try again, I guess. If Kevin McCarthy has already offered them so many things and they still aren't voting for him, what did they ask him for that he's not giving them? Kind of scary. Could be anything with that group. Really, literally anything. So, if Kevin McCarthy drops out of this race, who then would be the Republicans' pick? Some people are saying it's Jim Jordon, which actually would be pretty impressive because I didn't actually know Jim Jordon was still alive. I mean, I know he shows up for work every day, but have you seen him? It's a little Crypt Keeper-ish, and I'm sure Herschel Walker would be really disappointed to learn that Jim Jordon is neither a vampire nor a werewolf. Now, in a sane world, a few moderate Republicans, if such a thing exists, would go ahead and say, you know what, fine, we're just going to vote for Hakeem Jeffries so we can get actual Congress working, because as fun as it is to watch these guys struggle to get anything done and, fail in every possible way, at some point we really do need a working Congress. Like that has to happen. We can't keep going like this forever. And nothing else, it's way too much popcorn for the Democrats to eat as they watch this all unfold. But you know what? If they're going to insist upon having a Republican as Speaker, I actually have a suggestion for them. Now, this isn't going to be good for America, but no one they pick is going to be good for America. So, it's kind of a wash as far as that goes. I suggest for Speaker of the House, the Republicans go ahead and put in George Santos. I know it sounds crazy, but look, they've all been a little bit on edge lately, right? Because they've had 4 years with someone at the head of the party who is such a blatant liar. Like, you could literally look up any of the things he said he didn't do and see video or texts of him doing it. But he still insists it didn't happen. And his Republican followers would just believe him. So why not use George Santos? They get their, lying figurehead back that they would like. It's a different one, but, maybe that'll help take a little bit of the edge off. Could be good. And, it's kind of fun for the rest of us because no matter what he says, we could be like, okay, but what is the real truth? It could be kind of a fun game. So that's my recommendation. Forget Jim Jordon. Forget Kevin McCarthy. If they have to have a Republican, George Santos. Every day would be a fun-filled mystery with him. Go to it, GOP. Not like you have standards anyway. All right, that's it for now. I hope by the time you see this, they've figured out something in all seriousness, but we'll see. But, in the meantime, just remember, if you keep leaning left, you'll always be right.